Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Samiksha. Today I want to talk about something that affects so many of us, especially in India, a culture of overwork, burnout, and the glorification of working to the point of exhaustion. Recently, we lost a young woman to extreme work stress, and her story isn't just about heartbreaking, it's a wake up call. So, if you have already read the news, you know that a young professional working in one of India's top companies was working in a very high pressure environment, and she passed away recently due to overwhelming work stress. And she had dreams, ambitions, and a promising future ahead of her. She was only 26, but the pressure to constantly perform, learn as a young professional, the long hours, and the lack of balance took a heavy toll on her mental and physical health. This is not simply a heartbreaking story, this is a wake up call for most of us. The story is far from unique. It highlights a dangerous trend that we've seen emerge in India, the toxic glorification of overwork. It's a culture where exhaustion is seen as a badge of honor, and where pushing beyond limits is not only normalized but often also celebrated. Come to idolize the long working hours so much that we hear phrases like hustle harder, the grind never stops, the city never sleeps, the sleep is for the weak, and so on. We glorify the image of the person who works late into the night, who skips meals, or who sacrifices their personal time, not taking vacations, as though this is what success looks like. But deep down, we know that the truth is that overwork is not a sign of dedication. It's a symptom of an unhealthy work culture, one that doesn't value rest, mental health, or personal well being. A culture where employees are expected to be available 24/7, where taking time off is seen as a weakness, and where burnout is considered just part of the job. Do you know that India has one of the longest working hours in the world, and it's affecting not just our health but also relationships and overall quality of life? We've normalized the idea that success means sacrificing everything for work, our sleep, our peace, and our personal lives. This culture, while rooted in terms of ambition, is actually toxic, and it's also the reason why most of the talented youth of the country is moving abroad in search of better pay and better work-life balance. But not everybody can afford this. Chronic stress not only leads to mental health problems like anxiety and depression, but it also leads to a lot of physical health issues like chest congestion and heart diseases. We've seen people collapsing from exhaustion, dealing with burnout, or suffering from mental breakdowns. According to recent studies, 43% of Indian employees experience work-related stress, and the number is only growing by the day. I hesitate to talk about this openly because we feel like it's the norm, judged because if we talk about it, we will appear as somebody who's not so focused in their work, or because we've been conditioned to believe that struggling means we are not strong enough. It's time to break the cycle. It's time to redefine success. Success shouldn't come at the cost of our health or happiness. We need to start prioritizing our well-being. Work-life balance is not simply a term used in the Western culture. It is not only a buzzword. It's about understanding that work is just one part of your life. It's about taking control of your time, setting boundaries, saying no to overwork, and allowing yourself to rest, because you can't pour from an empty cup. Here are a few things that you can and should start doing today to protect your health in the workplace. Number one is to set clear boundaries. Learn to say no. When the workload becomes unimaginable, stop glorifying it and make time for yourself. Number two is to unplug after work. Avoid checking emails or taking calls outside your working hours. Set a clear boundary unless it's truly something very urgent. Your time is valuable and it's okay to switch off. Make time for self-care, whether it's a walk, whether it's reading a book, spending time with family, taking a vacation, simply resting. Number four is to talk about mental health openly. Open up about how you're feeling. We need to normalize conversations about this, about stress at workplace and burnout at workplace. So please speak up. Talk to your friends and family whom you trust the most and seek help. I know many of you watching this may feel like you are stuck in a similar situation, trying to meet impossible expectations, feeling like the weight of constant deadlines and losing yourself in the process. Life is worth more than any sort of job or career or climbing along the corporate ladder. You deserve to thrive, not only to survive. And life is not a race, it is a journey. Because no job, no title, no salary is worth more than your life or worth more than your health. This video with someone who needs to hear this today. Together we can change the narrative and build a future where success means living a balanced, healthy and more fulfilling life. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye and take care.